So in this video, we will learn how to add form responses from forms.app to Airtable. Now suppose guys, if you have created some kind of online form using forms.app, this automation is going to help you a lot. So using this automation, whenever we are going to receive a new form submission in the form in forms.app, automatically the details of that form submission will be added to our Airtable database as a new record. With the same details, we are going to create a new record in Airtable. So if you want to know how you can set up this automation, for that you just have to come with me to my screen.
So as you can see, here we are on Pabbly Connect's dashboard. Now to reach this dashboard, you will get a free sign-up link of Pabbly Connect in the description box below. By clicking on that link, you can create your free Pabbly Connect account in just 2 minutes. And after reaching to this dashboard, just click on Create Workflow and give this workflow a name. For example, I would like to name my workflow as forms.app to Airtable. And then just click on Create. Now you can see that our workflow is open over here. And in this workflow, we have 2 different windows. First one is the trigger window and second one is the action window. So triggers and actions are basically those 2 concepts, those 2 principles on which this whole automation works on. Where the trigger says when this happens and the action says do this. So let's begin with the trigger window. Now the idea here is, first we have to connect the form which we have created in forms.app with Pabbly Connect in the trigger window. So that every time we receive a new form submission in forms.app, automatically the details of that form submission, that form response will be received inside Pabbly Connect and this automation workflow will trigger, it will start. And after that, using this Pabbly Connect's automation, we are going to add those form responses, that form submission details in our Airtable database over here. So let's see how it is done. Now here in our trigger window, in Choose App, search for forms.app. Just select it. And then in trigger event from the drop-down, select the trigger event as new form submission. After selecting our trigger event, Pabbly Connect gave us a webhook URL. And using this webhook URL, we are going to connect the form which we have created in forms.app with Pabbly Connect and get the details of form responses or form submission. So we just have to copy the webhook URL from here, and to add this webhook URL in forms.app, we just have to follow the help text given below over here. Just go to your forms.app account and here you can see that this is a form, contact us form, which I have created over here. I want that whenever I receive a new form submission in this form, the details of that form submission, that form response should be received inside Pabbly Connect. So just click on this 3 dot on the form whose response you want to capture and click on this edit button over here. After clicking on edit, this form will open up in front of us in edit mode. Now here from the top bar, just go to this connect section. And after coming to this connect page, from the left sidebar, just scroll down and click on webhook over here. Just click on this connect button in front of webhook and here it is giving us an option to add the webhook URL. Click on this add a webhook button and here in this pop-up, just in URL field, we just have to paste the same webhook URL which we have copied from Pabbly Connect. Just copy this webhook URL from here and paste it over here. After pasting the webhook URL, click on this save the webhook button. And this is it. We have successfully added this webhook URL in our form which we have created in forms.app. Now whenever we are going to receive a new form submission in this form, the details of that same form submission, that same form response will be captured inside Pabbly Connect. So here in Pabbly Connect, it is showing us waiting for webhook response. This means Pabbly Connect is waiting to get some form submission, some form response from this form. So let's make a test form submission on this form. Just go to the share section and let's open this form in a new tab. After opening it, we are going to enter the details of a test user, a dummy user over here. For example, demo user, this is the name, this is the email address, and this is the dummy mobile number. Click on submit. So just now we have received a new form submission in this form which we have created using forms.app. And because we have connected this form with Pabbly Connect using the webhook URL, we will see in our Pabbly Connect workflow in this trigger window, we will receive the response. And here in this response, you can see the same details of the same form submission, the same form response which we have just now made. So we will just scroll down to these responses and here in this response, you can see all the details of the form submission. Here you can see the same name demo user, here you can see the same email address and also the same mobile number which we have entered. This means the step 1 of setting up this automation is completed. We have successfully connected our form which we have created in forms.app with Pabbly Connect in such a way that whenever we will receive a new form submission, that same form response will also be received inside Pabbly Connect and this automation workflow will trigger. After getting this response, what we have to do, we want to add these form responses, this form submission data in our Airtable database as a new record. For this, we just scroll down, we will come to our action window and here in choose app, we will search for Airtable. Just select it. After selecting Airtable, in action event from this drop down, select the action event as create record. Then just click on connect and select add new connection over here. Now here guys, we have to connect our Airtable account with Pabbly Connect. And to make this connection, we have to enter the API token of our Airtable account. Now here you must be thinking how you can get the API token of your Airtable account. You just have to follow the help text given below over here. Just go to your Airtable account and on the right top corner, click on this account button and then from this drop down, click on Developer Hub. After coming to this developer search page, just click on this create new token button and give this token a name. For example, I would like to name it as forms.app. Then after naming the token, it is asking us to select the scope. Just click on this add scope button and from this drop down, we have to select all the scopes mentioned in this help text. So here in this help text in the connection window, you can see a list of all the scopes which we have to select. So here from this drop down, we are going to select all the scopes which were given in the help text. So basically from this drop down, we have to select all the scopes over here. After selecting the scopes, here in Access, just click on this add a base button and select all current and further bases in all current and further workspaces. In this way, we will give Pabbly Connect the access of all the bases from our Airtable account. Then just scroll down and click on this create token button. When we click on create token, here you can see that Airtable has given us this API token over here. Just copy this API token from here, go to Pabbly Connect and paste it over here. And after pasting this API token, just click on save. In this way, we will be connecting our Airtable account with Pabbly Connect. After making this connection, just click on this done button and here you can see that we have generated the personal access token, the API token and connected Airtable with Pabbly Connect. After making this connection, the first thing it asks us is the base ID. So here in this dropdown, you can see a list of all the bases which we have created in our Airtable account. And out of all of this, in which particular base we want to add this form submission data, these form responses. So I have created a base named as automation. Let me show you. We'll go to our base. So this is the base named as automation and in this particular base, I have created a table named as form responses. And in this table, I want to enter the form submission data, the form responses which we are receiving from forms.app. So we are going to select automation, this particular base from this dropdown. So here let's search for it, automation, just select the base. After selecting the base, in this base you can see that I have created 3 tables over here. And here in table ID, in this dropdown, you can see a list of same 3 tables. From this dropdown, you have to select the table in which we want to add the form responses. So we have created a table named as form responses where we want to add the form submission data. So we have selected that same table over here. After selecting the table, all the column of data which we have created in this table, like here you can see I have created 4 columns, first name, last name, email and mobile number. You can see all of these 4 columns as fields over here, first name, last name, email and mobile number. So whatever details we want to enter from the form submission which we have received from forms.app, here we have to one by one basically create the columns for the same details. And here the details which we have received from form submission, we have to actually map this form responses over here in their respective field in this action. So let's start with first name. We have received the first name of the user from form responses and we have to map this response of first name over here in this field. And guys, the process of mapping is very simple. Simply click on this field and here in this drop down, you will see a list of all the responses which we have received of a new form submission from forms.app. And from these responses, select this response of first name, and it will be mapped over here. So whatever first name the user is going to enter while submitting the form, with the same first name we will be adding in our Airtable database. After this, follow the same process of mapping for other fields as well. From the same drop-down, by mapping, map the last name in this field. Just select the response of last name. Then we are going to map the email address. Just select it. And then map the mobile number as well. Here is the mobile number. In this way, if you have created some more fields in your form, you can create column for the same field, headers for the same fields in your Airtable database, and you will get all of those fields over here in Pabbly Connect. And you can map all the respective data into the respective fields as well. After mapping all of these details, just click on this Save and Send Test Request button. After clicking on Save and Send Test Request, here you can see that we have received some response. And this response seems to be a positive response to us. This response shows that the details which we have mapped over here, these details are added as a new record, as a new row in our Airtable database. So let's check it. We'll go to Airtable, and yes guys, here you can see that a new row of data is added in this table in Airtable. And these are the details of the same form submission which we have made just now in forms.app. This means the automation workflow which we have created inside Pabbly Connect in this video, this automation is working perfectly fine. And using this automation, whenever we are going to receive a new form submission in forms.app, automatically the details of that same form submission, the same form responses will be added in Airtable. Now here guys, after setting up this automation, let's test this automation workflow once. We'll go to the same form which we have connected with Pabbly Connect, and we are going to make another form submission over here. For example, this time the name of the person is test user. This is the email address. And this is the dummy mobile number over here. Let's click on submit. So just now we made another test form submission in this form. And we will see as we receive this form response, instantly within second, the same details will be added in Airtable. So we'll go to Airtable, and yes, here you can see that within few seconds, the same details are added over here. Here you can see the same name, test user, the same email address which we have entered while submitting the form, and also the same mobile number. So we have tested this automation workflow in real time, and this automation is working perfectly fine. So not just these applications, you can connect plenty of other applications with Pabbly Connect. And guys, one more important thing. You will find the clone link of this exact same workflow in the description box below. By clicking on that link, you can actually clone the same workflow into your own Pabbly Connect account and use this automation workflow for free. Also, let me tell you, Pabbly Connect offers you a free plan. And in this plan, you will get some free tasks every month into your own Pabbly Connect account. So if you want to try and test this automation, you can do it for absolutely free.
If you have any kind of doubts or queries, you can post them on forum.pabbly.com. So if this video was helpful to you, you can obviously like this video, comment down your suggestions, and don't forget to share it with others. So guys, that's it for today's video. Thank you. Have a great day.